Hey Sean, do you own any fashion brands that fits my vibe? I'm kind of bored of my closet.
But don't you change your closet like 3 times a month?
Duh, I can't help it. I'm a Leo.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I just remembered I found this really cute brand the other day.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mandy Crimson. Look.
That does seem very familiar. Does that not founded by our senior Charlotte?
Really?
Yeah.
Hi!
Hello, guys, and welcome back to the 5th episode of Don't Talk Listen. This is a collaboration podcast between ԴUN24 and the Talkaholic. I'm Anne.
And I'm Sean. In every episode of Don't Talk Listen, we always invite a very special guest, which is a Liquidome alumni, to come talk about their high school experience and what they're up to in life. And today is no different. Please have a warm welcome for
Charlotte!
Hi, I'm Charlotte. My Vietnamese name is Minh. I am a former student of Liquidome High School, and I am currently a student of RMIT University. I am also a small business owner named Mandy Crimson. Thank you for inviting me to
Thank
this
you for-
podcast
Thank you
today.
for having us.
So before we continue to this podcast, I would like to thank our sponsors, which is Yola, RMIT, and Summit. Thank you for sponsoring our podcast episode. So it's been quite some time since we last saw each other.
Yeah, I
How
think
are
I'm
you?
I'm doing great, and I'm preparing for my newest collection right now.
Ooh.
I'm really looking forward to
I'm gonna
that.
look forward
Thank
to
you,
that.
darlings.
So to start, we're going to play a little break the ice game, which is called Two Truths and One Lie. So the rules is, Charlotte, you're going to give us 3 random facts. That includes 2 truths and a lie. And we will have to guess what is the truth and what is the lie.
Okay, right
Okay.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me think. I am currently a business owner. I have a cat as a pet,
Mm.
and I know how to draw since I was 3.
Okay,
You're gonna have to guess.
since I think that you're really great with art,
Yes.
so I think that you learn to draw at 3 is it's true. It's
Yeah.
definitely true. And we all know for a fact that you own a business, a very successful one, in fact.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to guess that the lie is that the other one.
Is that you own a cat?
Yeah, you own a cat.
Yeah, you guys are right.
Well,
Okay.
to me, I'm good at reading people.
No, you're not.
Whatever. Okay.
Okay, so we are going to go to our next game, which is Can I Ask You a Question? This is a special card game that was sent to us by The Aesthetics, which is the owner and founder is also a Liquidone High School alumni. Thank you to The Aesthetics.
Thank you. We love you.
We love you. So, Charlotte, can you pick out 2 cards
Okay.
from this stack? And I'm going to ask you some questions according to it.
Okay. I'm
This
gonna pick the
is
first 2.
Okay.
this is a very beautiful card.
Yeah.
I love the designs of
Yeah,
it.
I love the design too.
Not sponsored. By the way. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored at all. Okay, so
The first card is.
Wanna hang out this weekend?
So the question for Charlotte is, what do you usually do in the weekends when you hang out and all that?
yeah.
Oh, I usually hang out with my friends to the bookstore, because we all love books. I love horror books, and then my friend, she loves romantic kind of.
Oh,
Yeah.
me too.
Okay.
Same. We all love that kind
We
of
all
genre.
love books.
Okay. And can I have your Instagram?
Okay. This is the mark. We need your Instagram ASAP.
Okay.
This is
Well,
okay. So,
so-
what Charlotte is going to do is she's going to pick out her favorite photo from her Instagram feed and give us a little behind story of that
I
picture.
think,
Wait.
okay.
Okay.
We're gonna wait for the screen record and okay.
Thank you. Personally, I love this pic because this is the first time I can go to a vacation with my bestie. And with my own money as well.
Oh, where was it? Like your vacation?
It's Cameron.
Oh, I heard they have like
Beautiful
a beautiful beach.
I love the beach there.
Yeah.
It's
It's very clean
magnificent.
Yeah.
and blue.
Yeah.
And like, what was the context behind the story of you having a vacation?
Just like we want to hang out sometimes and we want to like rewind.
Like a little healing trip
Yeah.
of some sort.
Healing trip.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. We heard, or we know for a fact, that you are a business owner, more preferably your brand, Mandy Crimson. So can you tell us a little bit more about that brand of yours?
Mandy Crimson came to me in a really like unexpected way, you know, because I don't have like a detailed plan for it, and I just like plan it for like 1 month, and then officially launch it on 28th August, which is also my birthday.
Oh, wow. That is like planned out.
It was really fast too,
Really
right?
fast too.
Really fast. Like I planned it only in July. Yeah.
And you launched it in August.
Yeah.
Wow. I am impressed. I could never do such a thing.
Me too.
It would take me years, if not decades, to put up a brand.
Okay.
That's kind of slow, don't you think?
Because I'm not a business owner, especially in fashion, okay?
Oh, yeah, true. I agree. Same. I can't draw.
Is that supposed to be like complimenting yourself? So it's been quite a while since you last graduated from ĐôN. Are there any like specific or like memorable memories that you hold dear in your heart that you would like to share?
I think that is the Nang trip with my friends when I was in 10th grade. Because you know, I choose Lebanon for hearing that they can like give the opportunity for students to travel away finally from Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah.
So I really love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too. I really like got sad because to the point that in grade 10, like in our generation, we didn't get to experience that in grade 10. But like after like COVID and everything, we got back on track, and eventually we got to go to that island like you in grade 11, and it was such memorable for me.
I think it's because we got to like bond with each other, like not just in class, but also like during like night, and we get to like do sleepovers, we get to do like deep talks, and it's it's very fun. And
It is not just like a trip, it is a memory. Like it's so memorable and it will everlast in your heart. Oh my god, that sounds easy. That sounds so easy.
Speaking of which, what is your current major right now in RMIT?
I'm majoring in fashion enterprise.
What's it about?
Like, you know, business and fashion combined together.
That sounds very complicated for me.
It sounds really cool too.
Yeah.
Speaking of fashion, I heard that your brand, Mandy Crimson, is doing really good, both domestically and internationally. What is like your motives or reasons that led to the creation of Mandy Crimson?
I think the main reason is I don't want to use my parents' money anymore. So that I try to find some jobs to do, like going to the cafe, work as barista, making candles, lamps, or whatever, but none of them come true, you know. But But then unexpectedly, many people came to me like,
So the idea kind of just came to you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so how did it all start? Like when the idea came to you?
One day I came to my mom and I want to have an amount of money to order the clothes from across the world, bring it back to Vietnam, and then I open a shop. But then she said that, why don't you open your own brand?
Oh,
Yeah. And then I start right then.
so your mom helped you in creating the brand?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So I heard that you drew the clothes yourself and kind of
Yeah.
designed them.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I mean, it's really impressive
yeah.
at first.
Uh,
And the part that you making your own money so that you don't have to rely on your parents is much more impressive to me.
it girl
Like,
behavior.
yeah. Like for me, I would have to like rely on my parents until like what? I'm 25. Until I graduated at least.
Did
So
you?
speaking of like managing businesses and stuff, did you have like any like hindrance or did you manage like how did you manage them like the hindrance and like the difficulties that you have to face when you start up a business?
I think the only challenge I have is balancing between study and work. You know, it's really like difficult at that time because I just entered university and then the university gave me like free courses at the time. Yeah, like
That's a lot.
yeah,
That's
and
a
then
lot.
I just opened the business. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you kind of have a really hard time
Yeah.
like balancing both. Like
But how do you manage that though? That sounds really challenging.
I just pass it. Like,
Yeah.
you have to like get through it.
Get through it.
hardworking, you know.
Hardworking.
Did you open the business with anyone else?
Yeah.
Yes. After 1 year of being Mini Crimson, I have my friends. Her name is Lynn, and she joined after that. Then she helped me with like technical issues so that I can have time to create more video for my brand.
Do you
That's so interesting.
do you have any like highlight or a special moment that really impacted your business?
Yeah, that's the moment when she joined.
Oh.
Yeah, and then she helped me with lots of issues at the end, and then I can have time for creativity and to enhance my aesthetic sense, you know.
Oh. So with some help, you were able to kind of like focus more on like.
The visual things,
Yeah,
and then I
yeah.
get more followers.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's so cool.
Thank you.
It's I'm like really congratulating her because as of me, I would never, I could never.
It's okay. I think some people like have different points of time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
There are different points of time.
And they have like different strengths of their own, and I think you have a really cool like fashion sense because like when I first saw your shop, I was like, the clothes are like so like cute and they're not too like tacky, you know?
Yeah.
And do you have like any like motives for like the clothes that you create? Like any like goals on your clothing and all that?
I think that I prioritize it is casual and easy to use on a daily basis, but still have a cute design.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
casual but still like very feminine and cute.
Yeah, that's right.
I love that.
Thank you.
It is undoubtedly that the work at RMIT is extremely hectic. It's soaked up a lot of your time. Managing both of those tools can be really quite a challenge.
Yeah.
And you managed to pull through. That's the impressive part.
Thank you.
Yeah. In all honesty though, like what is that driving force that gives you like the like give you like gasoline to like keep going?
I think it's my parents, you know. I don't want to like disappoint them.
Oh.
So I try hard. I try really hard as an eldest daughter.
Oh, I'm also an oldest daughter.
Oh,
You give me the vibe.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
You give me the vibe too.
She's so angry sometimes.
Just as was me.
Yeah. we all have underlying anger issues sometimes, okay?
That's not the vibe.
Yeah. You can't
I'm
help
lucky
it.
I'm an only child.
Okay, you're lucky enough.
Lonely.
I'm not. I have freedom.
Oh. Actually, I discovered your brand through TikTok when I was scrolling, and I was really impressed with like the way you edit the videos and the way you kind of like incorporate your clothes into the TikTok trends. Do you Can you share with us some key factors that kind of like
Making video?
yeah, like when did you start realizing that your brand is like getting really popular and it's starting to get the recognition?
Oh, so when I first opened my business and I do like 2 videos about my 2 newest products. And then at that time, I haven't seen any like brands doing that kind of video, laying flat the clothes on the bed and then take videos from the above.
Oh, like the outfit of the day type of videos,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. So I do that, and then it kind of blow up,
Oh,
Oh yeah, I think I'm lucky enough to
be
blow up
blessed
like
with
that.
that. Yeah. But it's also luck is like a factor, but I think it's also because like you know when to like use those trends and you know like you understand the trends that's been going around. And I think that's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Like a really big question for you, Charlotte. So how did you manage to come up? How did you manage to come up with the idea of like the brand and how like the direction you want to go?
Like as you guys know that my clothes are like seasonal and collection, so that I have to like keep up with the trend, and I just gone through some apps like TikTok and Pinterest to like update the trend, and then I print out those images and collect it as a mood board.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, so you kind of like get inspired by those
Images.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you subconsciously use them as an inspiration for your
Yeah,
designs.
that's right.
Oh, that's why. I think your clothes, like, in some ways, they are pretty similar, but they also have like a very special like touch to them, you know? Like it screams Mandy Crimson, you know?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
Thank you. I hope that like I can like own more of your items and all that because I really like the bag that you just released, but I didn't get the chance to order because I
Yeah,
forgot.
there was this one time when I was like I really want that item in like my shopping bag, but when I go to the shop and went to purchase it, it ran out.
The pain, you
The
know,
pain.
the utter pain
The
that
utter
we have to
pain.
go through.
It was like in stock, and then it ran
Really?
out. It disappeared.
So your clothes are like ordered. You can order them online, right?
Yeah.
I heard that you had like some troubles when you first started. Like,
Yeah. No, it's actually like when the first time I opened my website, and there's a lot of customer join the website, and then
it crashed.
Yeah, it crashed. It crashed, and then I just sat there and cried because I didn't know what to do.
Like you were panicking because
Yeah, I was really panicked.
oh,
Well,
but
it happens to all of us at some times.
I think during your next restock you were able to kind of like uh find like a better way to order
I hope
things.
so.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Let's hope so. And I am desperately trying to buy that item back.
Good luck. Good luck.
Still. So talking about like after businesses, like how do you like have like a work and life balance between the two?
I need to sacrifice my study. Usually my friends will study like 2 or 3 subjects at a time, but I just do one.
Oh.
Yeah, I reduce to one.
Oh, so I think you kind of like you try to like balance it out because you know your strengths and everything.
Because I care about my mental as well.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So I think it's better. I think it's real a very it's a better way for you
Yeah.
because you're able to balance your work and your like studies without being tired and
Yeah.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as a fashion enterprise student at RMIT, do you think that studying that major has any advantages with you owning a business like that?
I think there are a lot of adventures, because when I first started my business, I don't know such a thing. I know how to sell, I know how to design a professional sketch. And when I entered university, they teach me all of that. And then I can apply the knowledge into my business immediately after that.
Oh, so you can like use the things that you learned at school
Yeah.
to kind of help grow your business.
That's right.
Oh, that's so cool. Vice versa, though, do you have any disadvantages? Like, do you have any hardships? Well,
Yes, of course, I had a lot of like burnout
oh,
because the amount of work at RMIT University is really like hectic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that RMIT is like very popular for the deadly amount of deadlines.
Yes, that's right.
Tremendous.
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 So I think you are really cool that it's really cool that you can kind of like both balance your work and study.
Thank you.
So talking about like routines and everything, like do you ever get burned out of like following the same routines every day?
Yes, of course. When I first enter university, I have to learn 3 subjects at a time, and then at that time I haven't used to that routine as well.
Yeah.
And then they just crash me out. Yeah, I really have a burnout.
Wow. And how did you manage it though? It seemed that you pulled through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just pass it. But after that, I saving some time for myself, doing self care like grab a matcha at the weekend and just doing some yoga.
Yeah.
How, like, what did you go through during that burnout?
What do you mean, like sleepless night or?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
So you were really stressed and
Yeah, my skin like had a lot of acne.
oh, when I'm stressed and burnt out, I would just sit in a corner and kind of cry.
I
Oh,
cry a
when
lot.
I burned out, I talk to myself. Is that a bad thing?
Yes. Yes.
Or I do ceramics.
Oh,
Yeah, I do ceramics. There was one time though when I was like really pissed at someone and like I did the ceramics, the pottery for like an hour and like 2 hours actually, and then I threw it down and it broke.
That's a very weird way to express anger.
I don't know. It's just putting your emotions out there, okay? I am a human. Unlike you.
Yeah. I heard that you're an INFJ, right? So
yeah.
me too.
Oh
So
my
I think
God.
I think we cry a lot too.
Yeah, I cry a lot at that time.
Because we express anger and just every emotion
From
through cry.
tears.
Yeah. But I'm glad that you were able to get yourself back up
Yeah.
and you were able to kind of learn from those things and balance your life more. So, talking about balancing, do you have a specific routine now for studying and managing Mandy Crimson?
Because I do my business in drops, so I will choose the time when it first month, and it will be during my assignment one, and it's like easy to pass.
Yeah.
So I won't have any more burnout, and I will try to like reduce the time for my business at the end of the month because it was like the assignment free, the final assignment.
So you choose to drop your collection when you're like
Yeah,
free
have
and
more
you have
free
no
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like a really cool thing because when you have exams and all that, you don't really have to worry about like shipping your clothes to everyone, and you can just focus more on
Yes, that's
yourself and
right.
studies.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. Like you know how to balance everything and you know how to like manage it without things overlapping and making it overwhelming for you.
It takes a lot of time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody moves at a different pace, like you
Yeah.
said. We all take time to do things that we like and to understand it, and it's completely normal for someone to like walk in a different pace than you.
So you've been doing this for how many years again?
I think it almost 2 years.
Oh, so you have like 2 years to actually figure things out.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of time. It's not like a 1 or 2 day progress. It's like a
Yeah.
very long run thing.
Yeah, I have to experience many things.
Yeah. So
Like the determination and the effort that you put into
yeah,
this was not easy. And honestly, not everybody could do that.
yeah. Hardworking girl here.
Hardworking girl. Well, Tang is also a workaholic.
I'm
In some
not.
ways.
In
Yeah,
some
you
ways.
are. Yeah, in some ways.
I'm more of a perfectionist. So whenever I do something, I always have to like make sure that it's right. Are you a perfectionist?
Kinda.
In a way, I feel like in a way that everyone in our class and in our school is kind of like a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to go through so much deadlines, it like kind of drowns out and it creates like this atmosphere like you have to be perfect, which can be quite draining sometimes, but it's also move you forward.
I heard that our school is very popular with deadlines, pretty similar to RMIT.
Yeah.
So do you think that like being a Դồn student helps you with like managing the hectic amount of deadlines and all that?
Yes, a lot of things. Because being a dorm student, I have a lot of deadlines, you know. And then when I went to university, I can catch up pretty easy. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're used to it. You're
Yeah,
used to like
I
the
used to it.
you're used to like the workflow and everything. So now, what is your number one priority? Like your brand, Mandy Crimson, or your studies?
I think it's my brand, you know. I kind of prioritize my work right now, because my parents also like cared about my mental. So they said that just do whatever you like, and I decided to focus on my work.
So you have like a very strong support system
Yeah,
around
that's
you.
right.
Yeah,
And
it's honestly it's very vital for someone to have like a strong support system because it gives that inspiration to like where we are heading next in life and what we're going to do next. Personally, personally, I think that sometimes it can be quite disappointing when you realize that there's not enough support system for you to like move on. But in honesty, you should kind of like get a grip of yourself and just kind of like try to move forward.
And I think, you told us that your parents support you a lot.
Yeah.
And do you think that they're like your number one motivation? Like they're like your biggest motivation to kind of continue this business?
Yes, they are really like my biggest motivation. I don't want to like disappoint them because they give me a lot of love.
Oh, so it's really sweet though, because like I think with you enjoying your business and you also want to like make your parents happy, it's a very meaningful thing.
I'm a family girl, you know.
Yeah, you're a family-oriented
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like uh, how do you like manage all the deadlines and like not having like mental issues, right? So like, do you ever feel like really pressured from like your family and to under like having to be successful?
No, I don't think so. My parents like are supportive, really supportive, and they don't need me to like be successful in such a young age.
Oh.
I can be successful at any time.
Oh, so like I just said, like everyone has their own pace, and I think your parents know and understand that. Because, for example, someone can be successful at 18, but other people, they can succeed at like a very later age, you know?
Yes.
And that is
Yeah.
a very normal thing because we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and it's different for everyone.
Yes, that's right.
It really does take time to figure out what we are good at initially. Like for once, I was really obsessed with like you know being able to like play good sports in all honesty, but I realized that it's not my strength, and my strength is mostly into writing and speaking. So I just moved my path forward here. Yeah.
Have you ever had like those times when you think you're good at something, but in reality you're not?
The realization phase.
I think there's one time I think that sewing is really easy and I can learn it like smoothly, you know.
Oh.
But then I just grabbed the machine and fell a little bit.
Oh.
Crocheting.
Yeah, and I was like really disappointed in myself, and I was really sad, you know. But I tried.
At least
The thing
yeah, at
is you
least you
try. The
tried.
thing is you try. You put yourselves out of your like safe zone to like try
Yeah.
new things, and that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
you
thing.
get to know that you are not good at something, and then you try to move at a different one, and you realize that you are better at it.
And that's like the most important thing.
Yeah.
Realizing it. Now that you are turning 20 this year, looking back to your high school and graduation, like, were there any struggles that you faced turning 18, especially in the phase when you go from like a teenager into an adult?
I think my main struggle will be peer pressure, you know, because friends around me they don't have like pretty face and bright mind. If they don't study, like they study well, and then they all have some job to do. You know, I have two friends. One of them is like a really good designer, and they can draw really well, excellent, and they go straight into university. Yeah, and another one they work at an event organization.
Oh.
Yeah, they are already an intern, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then I was like, I sat there and like, what did I just do with my life?
Oh.
Yeah, and I just compare myself with them. And then when I go to like university, I already like I meet the another friends. They are also like really excellent in the job, but I start comparing myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to stop comparing yourself to others. Yeah.
Because I already said this, but everyone has like a different starting point.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
in my opinion. Like for example, they are gifted with some talents when they're young and they're able to like grow and kind of like um, they have their own strengths
Yeah,
and
that's right.
they grow from it. But sometimes you have a different starting point, and you being able to catch up with them and being in the same place as them is like a very really good thing too, because you know, you're able to realize your own strengths and your good traits too, and that is like the good thing. You don't have to compare yourself to
When I
others.
start comparing myself to them, I feel like my life is 10 times better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when you're at an age of 18. At this age, we tend to like blame ourselves on everything.
Yeah.
That's like a trait of like every person I know that is going through like that's this transition. You know, we tend to have a lot. We know that we have a lot of pressures on our shoulders. Pressure from our families, pressure out from our friends, pressure from society in the whole.
Yeah.
So we kind of tend to like beat ourselves around the bush.
And
that's not okay. That's not good. And
Yeah.
when you start realizing that, you become so much better.
I think feeling peer pressure mainly comes from our own insecurities because we're scared that we're not enough or we're not doing enough. And I think being able to stop comparing ourselves to others is like the greatest growth.
Yeah. That's true.
So, do you have any advices for the people out there who are like younger than you, who's like still trying to figure themselves out?
I only have one advice that you stop thinking about the other and then focus on yourself. You know, that one time I decided to change my life by having a notebook and then save an entire day of my life, studying around my room and then just noted down what I want to do with my life. Like future plans.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like a manifesting
Yeah,
type
that's
thing.
right. Kind of thing.
Yeah, you kind of have like a direction you want to go in life, and that's the important thing. You know what really gets me is that this generation tends to overthink a lot.
That's right.
Yeah, we tend to overthink a lot of problems that can be really simplified. For instance, like our grades, or like our friendship, or like relationship with other people in life. And then if you stop overthinking, you kind of realize that your life is getting a whole lot better.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if you stop thinking about yourself, stop thinking about other people and focus more on yourself and try to figure out your strong traits, I think it's going to like help you the most because it doesn't matter what other people think of you or if they're like quote unquote better than you. What matters is that you are able to grow and
that's right.
figure it yourself out.
Yeah, true. Especially when you compare someone to like someone great or someone very successful, for instance, you feel really kind of small. But all in all, like overthinking is just something that we unconsciously do. In all honesty, we unconsciously do, and we start blaming ourselves when we're not good enough, we are not enough in general. And then it kind of went downhill. It kind of went downhill from there. So just try to like control your emotions and how you want to like how your perspective in life.
Yeah, like use a notebook and write down your future plans and just focus on those things like Charlotte said. Because you're on your own in a few cases, you know. Yeah,
You're
I'm
on
quoting
your own, Kat.
I'm quoting Taylor Swift here, but
Listen to that right now.
please stop that. Okay, so talking about like future and all that, do you have any future plans for yourself?
Yes, I do. I think that after I graduated from university, I want to really like expand Money Crimson a lot more bigger. You know, I will like open a store first, a physical store first.
I'll be your first customer.
Yeah, I will be first in line.
I'll be your first customer. Save me the first purchase.
It's going to be a lot of work, but I hope that you'll be able to do it.
Oh, thank you.
So,
No, not hoping. She will make it.
she will make
She
it.
will
Yes,
make it.
for real. So, about Mandy Crimson, what is aside from like a physical store? Do you have any like future plans for it?
Future plans for my physical store. I don't have any detailed plan yet, but I know that I will make it like big.
Yes, a big store.
Make it big. Make it grand.
I don't like small space, you know?
Yeah.
So like it's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, for real. So you're gonna make it big.
Yeah, that's right.
And I hope that you'll be able to do it.
I really want to expand it to more like international.
Yeah. So like the international shippings and make it more widespread for like your global customers and all that.
That's right.
Yeah, I think your brand deserves a lot of recognition.
Thank you.
What would you say? Like, what would you tell like good old high schoolers who are watching right now?
Yeah.
That if they want to expand the business, what would they need to do? Like the first steps. What do you think that they need to do?
I think you need an online base first, an online customer base, because right then you will have support.
So start small first, right?
Start small first.
Baby steps.
Baby steps, yeah.
That's right.
So I think that is all for today's episode. We have had such an amazing time with Charlotte.
Right now.
Do you have any message for the audience?
I just want you to know that you are you and be confident in yourself. And I really love confident girls, so.
Be confident.
Confident.
And that is all for the 5th episode of Don't Talk Listen. We have had an amazing time with Charlotte over here. Thank you for joining us and meeting up with us for this.
Thank you.
Yeah, on behalf of ĐôN24 and the Talkaholic, we would like to send our sincere thank you for being here with us or taking on this incredible journey and conversation. We deeply thank you and your presence here.
Good luck on your future project, like for Mandy Crimson and all that. And I hope that one day I'll be buying and browsing around your store.
Yeah, you're always welcome. Yeah.
Of course.
I will be there.
I will be there.
I will be there. And hopefully we'll see you soon on our next project.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you.
See you. Bye.